Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Aero Elite Combat Academy. We'll be continuing where we left off before, this time with live commentary. So we're going to go back to training, continue combat, and we're going to do a surface attack. Bombing training in this can be pretty difficult, but overall it's really fun, especially when you get the hang of it. There's a couple different views that it uses, so we will continue at step 5 of 7 in combat training.
Now you'll practice bombing using an F-1 support fighter. First, you'll release bombs while flying level. Training commences at 2,500 feet, 450 knots. Your bombing sights will be displayed when the target enters visual range. Fly level until you capture the target in the center of your sights.
So basically that dangling thing there shows like where you're expected to hit. So that diamond is when that lines up with the center of that circle is usually when you're supposed to drop the bomb, and it is automatically calibrated.
Drop bombs when you have the target in the center of your
that's
sights.
pretty much just what I
If you
said.
have plenty of bombs remaining, drop 2 at a time to improve your hit ratio and balance.
So don't waste bullets, but go crazy with bombs. Got it. And awesome.
2 targets are lined up. Carefully time, release, and destroy the targets accurately.
Alrighty.
Fly level and release the second your target is in the center of your sight.
Okay. Drop one there. Release that one. Gonna do a dive bomb.
Body damaged.
Whoops.
What are you doing?
Guess they really didn't like my
Fly level
my
and
decision
release the
there,
second your target is in the center of your sight.
because I guess I damaged my craft. But I'll do it by their rules. Drop 2. Break here. Drop one there, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough.
You have no time. Hurry.
Amazing!
Alright. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. Hated it the first time. They liked it this time. So let's see how we did over here.
Aim carefully.
42 meters. Yeah, okay.
Aim carefully. All right. See?
Alrighty. Let's move on to number 6. Surface Attack 2. I think this one's just slightly more difficult.
Let's continue your bombing training. Your bombing sights show the bomb impact point, but at this speed, you won't be able to capture your sight in visual range. Drop to an altitude of about 2,500 feet and speed up to above 400 knots. The bomb impact point will be at a distance, and your sights will come into range.
Alrighty.
Capture the target in the center of your sights, raise the nose a bit while increasing G's, and release bombs.
Okay.
You may damage your own aircraft if you release your bombs in negative G's. After releasing the bombs, make a U-turn and bomb the second target.
Okay, I see. This one actually is quite a bit more
Lower
difficult.
altitude and increase speed. Aim carefully and release.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, the target view is actually not helping. Like if you hit square with the pilot view, and I guess that's because, you know, the ground is solid here on the plane. You can't see through it like a glass situation. I hate when that happens because that makes it very confusing. Because you lose the sight. Drop one there. Let's increase speed. Let's hope that one explodes. Yeah, that one. We got that one. Increasing speed. See if it gets out of that close.
Target at 5 o'clock.
Turn on those afterburners. Nope, we're gonna stall out. We're gonna stall out. Okay. Easing off.
You're going to stall. Target at 4 o'clock. You're going to stall.
Exactly what I didn't. Okay, nope, we gotta pull up. We gotta pull up.
Target at 3 o'clock.
Yep, don't like the handling on this bad boy. Oh. Well, this was gonna be cool, and then I completely screwed up that U-turn. That was terrible. I gotta gain altitude here too. I don't even know if that dropped a bomb or not. Ooh. Wasted a lot of time trying to make a really cool U-turn.
Target at 6 o'clock.
I know. Yeah, this thing turns terrible. I'm even trying to use a little bit of rudder, which you're apparently not supposed to do. Let's see. There's the pilot's view. We just need to turn it around. Yeah, we're losing altitude like mad. It's over. Oh! Okay, well, we're gonna have to do that one again. Had a nice start, but
Carefully and release.
I want to get a nice run at this. Climb. Get the view right. It's not letting me shoot my bombs. Let me restart this one. This one was going okay, but I'm not.
Aim carefully and release.
Let me try full bore here. Try pulling up now. Alright. Looking a lot better. Just that course. Right the second I'm gonna let go. Alright, got one. fewer points that time because I think accuracy was an issue. Not going to stall out, don't worry. Just not going to be able to turn quickly enough. Yep, that's a problem. Ah, this thing it's got the worst handling.
Lower altitude and increase speed. Aim carefully and release.
Like, I hate how that happens. Like, the second I'm gonna release the bomb, it does that. Like, that was 2 bombs there. That should be enough. Now I'm gonna gun it here. Try to get far enough away from it and then do a decent U-turn.
Target at 3 o'clock.
That's a little bit better. Let's decrease altitude a little bit. Slow it down a bit. And release. Oh, I think I released a lot there. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Not bad. So let's see this.
Aim carefully.
Let's see how this U-turn looks. Not too bad.
All right. You're using too many bombs.
Too many bombs, alright. So let's continue on our way. Surface attack 3, alright.
Practice dive bombing. First, position your aircraft over the target while estimating its distance on radar.
Okie doke. Skip ahead here a
Reverse
little
and
bit.
a half roll when you're close to the target, pull back on the stick, and enter rapid descent toward the target.
Okay.
Throttle engine output and deploy air brakes to avoid over-acceleration.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Oh yeah, this is a pure dive
Capture
bomb.
the target in your sights, quickly drop your full payload, and immediately... After raising the nose, use your afterburners and leave the target there.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Fly level until you reach the target range. Maintain altitude.
Okay, maintain altitude.
Make a half turn and descend vertically. Minimize your output and use the air brakes. Aim for the target and drop all your bombs. You've got to move fast.
I didn't drop all my bombs. That should have been enough though to kill it.
Target at 6 o'clock.
It was not enough to kill it, I take it. Nope, I heard them all explode. Let me restart that. Because it's very finicky. The trigger doesn't work unless it's exactly where you want it.
Make a half turn and descend vertically. Minimize your output and use the air brakes.
Okay, I'm gonna be...
Aim for the target and drop all your bombs. You've got to move fast.
try to drop everything. I think I dropped enough to hit it, maybe.
Target at 7 o'clock.
No, yes, no. Yeah.
It's too soon for that. Drop all bombs in the target area.
Okay, so I have to drop everything I
Until you
have.
reach the target range. Maintain altitude. Make a half turn and descend vertically. Minimize your output and use the air brakes. Aim for the target and drop all your bombs. You've got to move fast. Raise your nose and get out of there.
Remaining bombs at 0. Target at 5 o'clock.
What was that?
Oh. Okay,
Climb
so
until you reach the target range. Maintain altitude. Make a half turn and descend vertically. Minimize your output and use the air brakes.
no output, all air brakes.
Aim for the target and drop all your bombs. You've got to move fast. Raise your nose and get out of there.
Remaining bombs at 0.
Okay.
Target at 6 o'clock.
This time was okay.
Survived. I don't know what they're looking for there. Let's see.
Watch your aim.
That was okay, fine.
Come on.
Let's see how this goes. Barely surviving that basic training.
That was an acceptable performance.
Sure was.
This ends the combat pilot training stage. It's time for your aerial maneuver training.
Cool
Flying the
beans.
F-4EJ. Don't underestimate your aircraft just because it's old. This legendary aircraft has been active worldwide. Frankly, I think it's too good for you, but
Oh, this
you have to
guy.
train, so that's how it is.
Seriously.
From now on, you're permitted to participate in carrier landing and VTOL training as part of your
Carrier
tactical-
landing. Oh, that is fun.
Find a time to try it out. Show them what you can do.
As a matter of fact, I think we'll be trying the carrier landing stuff next. Because that stuff is actually really fun. We will eventually do the advanced combat maneuvers, but CV and VTOL is really fun, and you unlock really cool craft for doing it. So I'm gonna do that because I believe this is the
Train for carrier
FA-18.
landing
Yeah,
in the FA-18C. Start.
yeah, this is
You
not
have already
bad.
entered the final approach corridor. Drop land. Adjust your pitch to line up your speed vector with the carrier. The flight deck will come into view as you approach. Your target speed for a carrier landing is 134 knots. Adjust engine output carefully.
Yeah, this is the
If you
craft
drop
I
your
use in my
speed and follow the
scrambles
correct path,
all the
your
time.
nose
I
should
love
be
it.
raised. Touch down on the deck in that posture. Your hook will not drop for this exercise. Increase.
All right.
This exercise is called touch. If you value your life, it would be a good idea to practice this procedure many times. Repeat this training. Until you can score high, don't even attempt a carrier landing.
Approach the carrier while dropping your speed. Drop landing gear and prepare to land.
Okay. Got our air brakes on to drop our speed down a bit.
Your altitude's too high.
No, it's not. we're good. Could have done better,
That's it.
but that's not bad. Told you, carry your stuff. It used to be really difficult for me when I was first starting this game, but it's much easier now. Let's carrier entry and landing. Sounds good to me.
Now an actual carrier landing. Now we'll have you enter the landing path on your own.
Okay.
The carrier is to the right. Turn right. Reduce your speed.
Okay.
Adjust your pitch to line up your speed vector with the carrier. Reduce engine output and drop your... The flight deck will come into view as you approach. Your target speed for a carrier landing.
Yeah, I know about all
If you
that.
drop your... Increase your engine output to 100. This prepares you to take off immediately if you're hooked. This time the hook will drop along with your landing gear. If it works, you'll brake sharply, so throttle the engine output to minimum.
All right.
The bolter warning is given if you don't hit the wire, so take off immediately at maximum output.
Turn and aim for the carrier. Approach while dropping your speed and get ready to land.
Gear and hook have dropped. Okay. I'm gonna increase the throttle just because I'm a little too far away. I think I'm seeing the lights. Okay, just want to make sure that I'm really well on that line. This gets a little tough just because once it starts dipping below your view. So I'm gonna try to get up just enough. That's good. I think I'm off center too much.
Your altitude's too high.
It's fine, don't worry.
That was good for the most part.
See? Nothing to worry about. What didn't they like? I mean, that was a pretty soft landing overall.
You're too high.
Okay, that's what took a lot of my
Wrong
points.
vector. You're not on the carrier landing path.
Lies and
Moving too
slander.
fast, hold back a bit. Raise the nose. Watch your landing. All right.
See?
Not quite ready.
Lies. I am totally ready for this. Okay, so I think this is the last one, and I think I get another craft.
Now we'll have you take off, turn, and land. Bring the engine output to the max in catapult position and light your afterburners. You will catapult a few seconds later.
Okay.
After the catapult, pull back. Don't try any rapid moves until you're up to speed or you'll stall. Turn to the left 190 degrees after achieving a speed of 350 knots.
Okay.
Increase speed and distance. Turn to the left 180 degrees after dropping speed to 400 knots. It's ideal to enter the approach corridor directly out of your turn. If you can't, use radar to confirm and enter.
Okay.
From here, the procedure is the same.
Yeah, the only thing, I don't
If you
flare
can't
my
land
nose
because
much
you're too
when I
close to the
land.
carrier, your turnaround timing is too fast. Distance yourself from the carrier. With practice, you should be able to find an accurate point on the radar.
Afterburners on. Take off. necessary distance for landing.
Landing gear up.
Okay, it's over to the side there. That's good. That's what we want. And we're gonna try see how far away we are. It's behind us now, so I think what I'll do is I'll drop a little bit and I'll turn. I'll put this up. Not gonna stall.
Your altitude's too high.
Yeah, this isn't great. That was scary. Let's try that again. Try that again without gaining a ton of altitude. Now it's behind us. Let's keep it around 500 feet. Okay, we're way off center here. That's not great. Oop, oh, we're kind of screwed here. Kind of screwed. Sort of landed. Let's try that one more time.
Afterburners on. Take off. Turn 190 degrees and acquire the necessary distance for landing.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think I'm a bit close to it. I'll get off it a little bit. I don't want to gain much altitude. I also don't want to lose too much altitude. I think I'm good now. I'm gonna start my turn. But we are definitely not aimed well. Let's see if this is enough.
Coming in too low.
Flaring my nose made me miss. I was doing just fine without flaring my nose. try this again. I know I can get this. You guys have seen me do it, and my score is actually higher than last time. But let me... get back on the approach corridor. And I'm not going to flare much this time.
This time was okay.
Survived it, but they weren't too happy about it.
Come on.
But I did it. See if we can't
That
get
was
through
an
this.
acceptable performance.
Okay.
It seems like you've mastered field carrier landing. The crew who have
Yes.
collaborated in your training recognize you as a Navy crewman and award you the credentials to board an FA-18C. Be grateful for the honor.
I earned the honor. Alrighty guys, well we've completed a couple things. We've unlocked a couple new craft. So I think that'll be an episode. So I will see you guys at the next video opportunity. Leave a like if you like, and see you next time.